Clint Eastwood just got kicked out of first class, and the flight attendant had no idea who he was. Before you scroll, make sure to like, share, and subscribe because this story is about to turn everything upside down. It all started on a packed flight where the first-class cabin was full, and the flight attendant was strictly following the rules. Clint, exhausted after a long day, calmly approached, hoping to settle in, but the attendant firmly told him there was no seat available and asked him to move back to economy. She didn't recognize the legendary actor standing right in front of her, no star power, no fanfare, just a tired man asking for a place to sit. The tension grew as Clint tried to explain, but she stood her ground, convinced she was doing her job right. Just when it seemed like the situation might spiral out of control, the attendant glanced down at Clint's boarding pass and saw the name. Suddenly, her expression changed completely. Shock, embarrassment, and awe flooded her face. What happened next was not just about a seat on a plane, it became a powerful lesson in humility, respect, and human kindness. The story that followed stunned every passenger and reminded everyone that sometimes, the real heroes are the ones who don't ask for recognition. Wait till you hear how Clint handled the moment and the unforgettable surprise that left the entire cabin speechless. The flight attendant's eyes widened as she finally realized who stood before her, Clint Eastwood, the legendary actor and director known for his tough guy roles and quiet strength. Her cheeks flushed with embarrassment as she quickly apologized, but Clint simply smiled, his calm demeanor putting everyone at ease. Yet, what happened next wasn't just about switching seats. Clint asked the attendant to join him in first class for a moment, surprising everyone watching. As she hesitated, he softly said, "We all have tough days, but kindness can change everything." The flight attendant, still stunned, followed him to his seat, and in front of the entire cabin, Clint shared a story from his early days in Hollywood, how he was once overlooked and underestimated, just like she had been trying to do her job today. His words carried a powerful message about humility and respect, reminding everyone that fame doesn't make someone better or worse. Passengers listened, some with tears in their eyes, as Clint turned what could have been a tense confrontation into a heartfelt moment of connection. But the surprises weren't over yet. Suddenly, the pilot announced an unexpected delay, and Clint, using his quiet influence, arranged for all passengers to receive free upgrades and meals, a gesture that left everyone in disbelief. What led Clint to such generosity? And how did this unexpected kindness transform the entire flight? The answers will leave you inspired and questioning what it really means to be a star. Stick around, because the story takes an even deeper turn. As the plane sat grounded, whispers filled the cabin, everyone eager to see what Clint Eastwood would do next. The flight attendant, still overwhelmed by the sudden spotlight, found herself talking quietly with Clint. He wasn't just a famous actor, he was a man who understood struggles, setbacks, and the importance of treating people with dignity no matter the situation. Clint shared stories of his own battles, the times he faced rejection, and how kindness from strangers had once changed his life. The flight attendant, moved beyond words, admitted she had been too quick to judge, caught up in rules and routine. Clint's gentle approach sparked a shift, not just in her, but in the whole cabin. Passengers started sharing their own stories of kindness and hardship, creating an unexpected community on that plane. But then came the biggest surprise. Clint quietly pulled out his phone and made a call. By the time the announcement came, every passenger was upgraded to first class. Not because of their ticket, but because Clint had quietly arranged it with the airline. This unexpected generosity turned a frustrating delay into a moment of joy and connection. Just when everyone thought the story was over, a final twist arrived. The flight attendant revealed she had recognized Clint not by his fame, but by the way he carried himself, the kindness and respect he showed everyone around him. This moment of true human connection left the cabin changed forever. What will happen when the plane finally takes off? And how will this experience reshape everyone on board? Don't miss the next part. It's the most heartwarming YET.as the engines roared back to life and the plane prepared for takeoff. The atmosphere inside had completely transformed. What began as a tense confrontation had blossomed into a celebration of unexpected kindness and humility. The flight attendant, now smiling genuinely, moved through the cabin checking on passengers with a new warmth, inspired by Clint's example. Passengers who had once been strangers were now sharing laughs and stories, united by the surprising chain of events. Clint sat quietly, watching it all unfold, a calm presence amid the newfound camaraderie. But just as everyone thought the story had reached its happy ending, a mysterious message buzzed on Clint's phone, an urgent call that could change everything. What secret was waiting for him once the plane landed? Why did Clint keep his cool despite the chaos? And how would this flight become more than just a journey, but a moment that challenged assumptions and touched hearts? The answers are coming, and you won't want to miss the final reveal that will leave you speechless. The plane finally landed, but Clint Eastwood's story was far from over. As he stepped off, the same flight attendant approached him. Not with the strictness from before, but with genuine respect and a small, knowing smile. She confessed she'd looked him up during the flight and realized that sometimes, the greatest power isn't fame or fortune, but how you treat others when no one's watching. Clint nodded, his eyes reflecting years of experience and quiet wisdom. But just then, a reporter spotted the commotion and rushed over, sensing a headline-worthy story. Clint, refusing to play the usual celebrity game, gave a simple but powerful statement: respect is something everyone deserves, no matter where they sit. His rebellion against the script, against celebrity entitlement, made headlines worldwide, not for drama, but for humanity. This unexpected journey showed that even legends can be misunderstood, yet still inspire kindness and change. So, what would you have done if you were that flight attendant? Clint Eastwood's unexpected flight ordeal became more than just a travel mishap. It turned into a powerful lesson about humility, respect, and kindness that touched everyone on board and millions more watching worldwide. His calm refusal to accept special treatment, and the way he transformed a tense moment into one of connection, reminded us all that true greatness lies in how we treat others. As the headlines faded, one thing remained clear: sometimes, the biggest stars shine brightest when they step out of the spotlight and show their real humanity. So next time you face a challenge or judgment, remember Clint's story, because real respect doesn't come from fame, it comes from heart.